While the U.S. House was not in session this week, most Republicans were in Florida for a 3-day policy retreat, and they are attempting to find a path forward to pass President Trump's agenda. However, many left that meeting feeling frustrated due to a lack of a final plan. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us with that story. Eric?
Good evening. Republican leaders had high hopes that a meeting at President Trump's Florida resort would unite GOP House members and present them a clear path forward, but that's not the case for everyone. Despite that, at his closing news conference, House Speaker Mike Johnson painted a very rosy picture of the meeting, saying that he's confident Republicans can meet the moment.
We believe that we are going to engage now in what can be one of the greatest pieces of legislation in the history of the United States Congress, because it will be so consequential, because we have to fix everything, and we have a mandate from the people to do so. So we're building consensus. We're putting together a blueprint.
The speaker adds his goals to pass a budget by late February and target trillions in federal spending cuts.
My hope, my admonition to my colleagues here, is that we set a number that's really a floor in what we hope to achieve by savings and not the ceiling. And there's a lot of strategic reasons for that. But so stay tuned for the number. It will be substantial because it has to be.
But some members of the Freedom Caucus remain unconvinced. Congressman Chip Roy, who did not attend the retreat, said in a statement, quote, "They put forward solutions that are not going to reduce the deficits. That is a non-starter for me. I'm on the team, but I'm on Team Trump. Team getting the solutions done to deliver spending restraint." Democrats accuse Speaker Johnson and Republicans of shutting them out of the process.
They intend to pass a spending agreement on their own, to avoid a government shutdown on their own, and to raise the debt ceiling on their own. They've had no communications with us.
We're dealing with an extreme ideology that is going to be pushing through many extreme things that the American people didn't vote for. They voted for change simply because they didn't like how high costs had gone up in the post-pandemic era. They're not getting costs coming down.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, a frequent critic of Republican leadership, says that she just wants them to get started on something. She wrote on X, saying in part, quote, "I hope to know a framework of our plan. I hope this doesn't turn into another bill with thousands of pages dumped on us with less than 72 hours to read it all before we have to vote on the eve of another government shutdown." Speaker Johnson wants to follow a very tight timeline, pass a budget by the end of February. Then he hopes that the Republican-controlled House will be able to approve a massive package of priorities, including tax cuts, emergency aid, and border security by early April. But all eyes will be on a group of conservative members who can make or break the process. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.